find my heart, I'll finally see.
He was really like trying to molest some things. He normally bring out something in the school there. He would just in the public like this, he would not bring out your juju. That's so scary.
I am standing before the great congregation of God because of what He sent me, and I am here to feel what He sent me.
My people, it has happened again. OPM Pastor Apostle Chibuzo married an old woman to his adopted son, his autistic adopted son, a boy. He married an old woman for him. Hello, my people. Welcome back to this hot story. This hot story. It is a hot gist that I want to bring for you. We have different characters in this movie. This hot gist that I want to bring for you now. We have different people playing different roles in this hot story. First is the Apostle Chibuzo, the OPM Pastor, the General Overseer of OPM. And we have Lucky Udu. How many of you remember this boy? And we now have the adopted autistic boy, which is a boy. That is the name we know him for. So, 3 days ago, how this whole thing started is 3 days ago. Because here I'll be giving you the full gist. Everything about this thing, full package. That is what I'll be giving you here. So, a few days ago, how many of you remember this guy? Lucky Udu. He made a video where he announced that the OPM Pastor is going to be taking care of anybody that is going to marry that the adopted autistic son. He's going to be taking care of him. The lady that is going to marry him, that is going to be giving monthly allowance for life. Different things. Paying the house. Different things for life. If the person can only marry the boy. According to them, that the boy, they dumped the boy when the boy was small in the OPM pastor's house, in the gate of his house. Unknown person dropped the boy there and run away. That is how the man found the boy there. And he called police to do some investigation to find out the person that dropped the child there. So all to no avail, they couldn't find any tangible thing that could lead to the reparent of the boy. That is how he adopted the child and took him. And before that, he took the child to orphanage home, but they rejected him. They took the boy to orphanage home, but they rejected him. That is how he had no choice than to adopt the boy. But as the time goes, the boy has started glowing now. His body system has started changing. Everything has started changing. Now, his sexual urge has become too strong that he cannot control it. That is becoming uncontrollable. So the man now be saying that instead of this boy, make this boy thought to go and grab one girl now and leap her. Instead of this boy to use odogu, to use his banana to spoil something now, he said the thing that he's going to do is to get a wife for the boy. Take care of the wife, pay her monthly salary, pay her allowance, different things for life, that the person will not suffer. So after they made that video that look, you do interview the way they started everything, or they told all the whole story and everything. After they made this video went viral. People started talking. According to the ladies that was reacting online, they are saying that this pastor have seen women finish. They are now using money to buy a wife for the autistic son. That's it. Look at them finish. Look at the way that they are seeing women. That they want to marry autistic son for them. So this pastor had to come out and also address this whole thing. He addressed the thing. He said a lot. He had to talk it in the way that they will understand him. After that video, to our latest surprise, today we saw a video flying on the internet, trending on the internet, that a boy, the autistic adopted son, is not married. And it's not like he's just married though. He married an Agadewine, old woman. This that is supposed to be his grandmother. That is what they married for this boy. And this thing has been trending everywhere. The most shocking part is that people are saying that in that marriage video that the woman said that she is a virgin. That is the one that has been shocking the whole people. Everybody has been talking, dragging the woman and the pastor and everything. I'll be showing you all of this in this video. I just did a brief explanation so that you will get the point. Because if I don't establish all these things here, you will not understand where we are coming from. All right, let me know where most of your time. let me go straight to the point and show you all the whole videos I have for you today. But before I do that, if this is the first time you are seeing this my handsome face, please do well to subscribe to this our YouTube channel. So whenever I love videos like this, you won't miss it, and you will not miss it too. And make sure you have your sub the link and your popcorn so that you will enjoy this whole story. And make sure you share this video so that a lot of people will see it and know what is going on. No? Alright, watch the video. I'll be back to talk more.
Is there any young girl or woman that is interested in marrying an autistic person? The general overseer of OPM Church is interested to get this young man married, and there are going to be benefits attached. If you are a lady that think you can get married to him, you'll be put on a lifetime monthly salary, and you also get a lifetime accommodation. And let me bring the camera close, so let us hear from Daddy Gio himself. Come close. So sir, you said you want to get this young man married, and he has a condition, a health condition that doesn't even allow him to talk. So why do you want to get him married?
Why I decided to get him married is because the sympathy and pity I have on him. Because right now he doesn't even know what is going on with him. You know, as he's growing and growing, there is this uncontrollable sexual urge happening to him. He stays, he needs to masturbate. My fear is let him not, you know, let him not go to a state that he will just maybe hijack a child and forcefully, you know, do something. So it is out of that sympathy. Okay, let me marry him out. I'll pay the bride price, you know. I mean, for the person, then the person will receive accommodation
in an estate.
Yes, in an estate, and we'll be receiving monthly salary for life.
For life.
Because right now, he doesn't have a father, he doesn't have a mother. He was just dumped at my gate, and after he was dumped, I invited the police. Police came, carried him to the motherless baby home that is owned by the government, but they rejected him.
Wow.
They rejected him. So now, the police now returned it back to me. So I have no choice than to take care of it. I can't throw him out on the street. So I have to start taking care of him. Taking care of him all this while. But now, he's growing. He's going to school. He's growing. But this uncontrollable sexual order that is going on with him is something that is a cause of worry. And that is why I want to say, okay, instead of him, you know, a lady carrying him, no. We'll pay the bride price. It doesn't matter the age of the lady, whether it's a young lady, old lady, grandmother, it doesn't matter. As long as he will just, because I have so much sympathy. His uncontrollable sexual urge.
Even when they are beating him too.
Even when they beat him, because I got some of the boys here to be beaten. First I got randomly beating him, but that one couldn't handle it. So I have to tell some of the grown-up boys here. But when they start touching him, the next thing, the whole thing will just rise up. So it's a big. I just pity him because you know he doesn't know what is going on with the system. So with that, sometimes he just stay like this and begin to masturbate, you know. And I bleed in my heart. This guy is going through a lot of psychological, emotional trauma. So that is why I decided to do. For it not to be for it to be legal, pay the bride price, and the person will accommodate. Will be going there to inspect. That's what I'm saying. In the one of the estate, we will come in there to make sure that he is not maltreated or is not, you know. I was thinking of getting, because I have other autistic children stay with me. I wanted to make autistic, but they will give birth to autism. So to prevent the spread of autism, it's better to get a normal person and an autistic person.
Okay.
So that, you know, if they decide to have children, the children are still under the church care. But if they don't want to have children, that's no problem. But we learn at least for his state of mind to be okay.
Okay, so if you are interested, the right thing to do is to visit OPM Church headquarters here in Port Harcourt City, Rivers State, Nigeria.
As of the welfare.
And as of the welfare office, the head of the welfare. So the head of the welfare is going to attend to you. Tell her you came to show interest in getting married to him. Now, sir, the only worry I have right now is if they have a child, I wonder what the health status of that child is going to be like.
I've made some inquiries.
Okay.
They will not affect the health. The children will not be autistic. The only way the children will be autistic is when autism marries autism.
Okay.
Then they'll give back to autism.
Okay.
So when a normal person marries autism, they'll give back to normal children.
Okay. All right. So this is a really amazing opportunity for the young man. But the question is, who will be willing to get married to him? Although there are benefits attached to it, but I feel that, you know, if you show interest, you need to think about it carefully, because you'll be spending the rest of your life with this man. You have to adjust to the fact that he's not able to talk, right?
He's not able to talk.
So,
and he doesn't hear.
So you'll be given a free accommodation for the rest of your life. You'll be put on monthly salary. They'll be coming to check up on you guys from time to time. I'm sure the house will be furnished enough for it to be comfortable for the both of you to live. So it doesn't matter, you know, if just go to OPM Church right now, go to the headquarters, ask of the head of welfare, and they'll be able to attend to you.
You have seen that video now where the whole thing started. You have seen it now. You saw it. He had everything the pastor said. He had his own reasons why he want to get a wife for a boy, so that a boy will not use his odogo to go and spoil things. So that a boy will not just grab one woman that he see and spoil things. You understand? That is the reason. You have heard everything. What do you think about everything he said? Drop your thoughts and opinion via the comment section and let us know. Moving on, let me now show you the video that I told you that a lot of Nigerian ladies were dragging him, saying that he want to just buy one lady and give to his autistic son, that he has seen women finish. Let me now show you the video he addressed them and set the whole record straight. Oh yeah, watch. I'll be back to talk more.
Many of you saw the video we post about the young man that Daddy said he wanted to get a wife for. So apparently the video has been going really viral, and so many people are not so happy about it. And I think Daddy has something to say about that. And what is missing is the fact that some of you don't know about this young man's story. So, sir, I don't know if you can explain to him why you make that decision.
Okay, first, I want to apologize to all the ladies that watched the video. I can never degrade any woman, never. Women are special breed. It is the woman that gave birth to our Lord Jesus Christ. I have a mother, I have a wife, I have a daughter, and I can never degrade any lady. So if my comment or the post, you know, in a form degraded the lady, I apologize openly. I'm not apologizing on proxy. I'm doing the apology myself. I am very, very sorry. But I was taken out of context. Let me put it this way. This young man, I have more than 500 children that people come and dump in my gate and disappear. Some dump so many years ago. They grew up from little child. They just unknown strangers to just dump the children at my gate and disappear. So the case of this young man is like that. So I've been taking care of him until he has his growing. Because when they dumped him at the gate, get this clear. When they dumped him at the gate, normally what I do is this: once any child is dumped at the gate, I will first call the police. The police will come, carry the child, they will make an entry and all that. Then they will take the child to motherly baby home. Some motherly baby home accept them and they keep them. There are many of them that have been sent to that place. Like a brand one child that was just born fresh. They just took that, they kept that child. But some that have some deficiency, like autism and all that, because I have a lot of autism children here in my house that I don't even know where they are from. If ask me this one, I don't know where he's from. So his family. I don't know his family. I don't know if whether he's from Igbo or Calabar or Yoruba. I don't know. Just don't disappear. So I called the police. The police now took this child to mother baby home, and they rejected this child. When they rejected him, and the police brought him back to me, what will I do? Do I throw them out? There's no way to take the child, because mother baby is the only place. I could have said, oh, it's, after all, it's not my child. Why do we force him? But because of the passion and the love what God has called me to do, I decided to accept him. I employed caregiver. that was taken care of. Because number one, he cannot brush his own teeth. Somebody have to brush his teeth. He cannot go to toilet. Somebody have to take him to the toilet. He cannot take his bath. Somebody have to take his bath for him. He cannot eat. Somebody have to feed him. Somebody have to do basically everything for him. If you talk to him, he doesn't understand what you're saying. He doesn't speak. So now I put a caregiver. The caregiver is taking care of him. So when the caregiver said he cannot take care of this boy, he said, what's the problem? He said that the boy is, whenever he take a bath, this thing will stand. I said, you are a man now. It's same thing now. He said, no, I beg. Say this is not this. It's okay. I employ that person. Same thing. You know, they keep doing the same thing, and I don't really understand. And I started to want to go and observe. When I went to observe, what I saw when they were taking his bed is beyond my understanding. The place is too big. I was scared. I said, what is this? So they started going. I said, and always you see, he's going up and down. The thing will just keep standing and looking for who to kill or something like that. And I have so many children, more than 500 children. So I just sat and started thinking, what if this boy one day just goes up and just devour somebody with what I am saying? That person is going to die definitely. So I started thinking, I said, how do I help this boy? Option one, I can instruct any of my driver to go to the junction, any junction, and drop him and come back. But that will provoke God. God can kill me because I am supposed to help that person. I didn't help him and I abandon him. So that's option one, gone. The option two is this. As this thing is always keep standing, but we have prayed. I've prayed for him, you know. Every 9 o'clock we organize prayers here. Every 9 o'clock, every day. Only on Sundays we don't do prayer, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday we do prayers. God of prayers, but the thing will just keep standing and it's frightening me because the presence frightens me when I see this. So I am always scared. And when I see him moving around, coming close to other children, I'm afraid. What do I do to this man? I don't know where he is. I don't know where he's from. What do I do? I'm afraid. So option two, do I go and get a female partner? But that would be like fornication, and that would provoke God. But so that whether that will come, because he doesn't know anything. When I look at him, number one, I'm scared. Number two, among all the whole children, among all the whole 500 children, he's the only one I'm scared. I'm scared. That's number one. Number two, I have pity because he doesn't understand. If maybe he understands something, maybe you explain to him what is going through his system, but he doesn't understand. So how do you explain to him? So do I get somebody for him to be taking care of him? But that would be sin. So that option two, gone. Option three, legal. He goes, an elderly woman, somebody that maybe menopause, something, or grandmother, that will just carry him.
Or someone similar into his situation.
So if you carry someone similar to his situation, they may give birth to the same autism. That's what somebody told me, but I don't know whether it's true. Somebody said, because I have autism children, I have autism girls here in my house, girls that are autistic. Yeah. But if I carry two autism, because I have a girl that is autism, he is autism. If I carry two of them and merge, and they may give birth to another autism, that's another bonding on me again.
Okay, sir. Okay, according to what people are saying, people feel that maybe what he needs right now is not a wife. That what he needs is he needs a caregiver or medical, attention. That there are people who can actually help him to learn how to do certain things himself. But the truth is,
I have autism school.
Okay.
Where he's taught all this thing.
Yeah.
But this unbelievable this thing is what is he attends the autism school. Yes, there's a free autism school.
I've documented it. The thing is that, sir, people don't know these things.
I have a free autism school.
He has an autism school. He also has a lot of children.
A lot of children that are autistic
and so many
and Down syndrome. that are attending that school. So that one is not maybe somebody take care of. So I said, okay, what if I get him a wife? Maybe that urge may be curtailed. Maybe get them a house, then send somebody to be going there on daily basis to monitor that he doesn't maltreat or abuse the child. So you'll be taking care of him. They will stay together. You'll be feeding. I will place that person on life's salary. I will even send them on vacation. I've sent a lot of friends on vacation overseas. So if the wife thing is provoking the sisters, the ladies in the house, I apologize. Maybe I'm not supposed to use the word wife.
Companion.
But if it's companion, it means it is sin. The only way that two people can sleep together is when at least they are legally something binding. So even though they don't do white wedding, if they say maybe you go to see the family and you do all the whole traditional things so that will bind you. I don't know.
People don't really understand what it feels like to be in a position you are where you have to take care of all those children with their different demands. So his worry is that the young man is exhibiting behaviors that is strange. It's not so peculiar compared to other children that he's been taking care of. And we don't even know the age of this young man. So maybe
I don't know the age.
Gotten to the point where, but some people are actually saying, what if something had happened to him privately with some of the caregivers that have been taking care of him, that maybe daddy may not even have any idea. Why daddy may have to do some investigation to find out where all these behaviors started. It is still important to think of what can we do about it. What is one sustainable thing? So he needs a company, because all the children prefer to play with their other pets, but this young man is always alone. So
he's always alone.
At which point,
they don't.
At which point, if you say, okay, send him to a care home, so he was only just trying to help. He didn't intend to have expressed it in the way some of you perceived it. He was just trying to look for a situation.
Why would I downgrade ladies? Never. I can never do that.
I feel that
I can never insult women.
Things like this, though, maybe it's not something. Some people have certain kind of children that they feel like, okay, it's time for them, but they don't know who will even accept someone like this. So how best can you actually get? So that's why he decided to make it public. Like, if there's anybody who is interested, let them reach out. And a lot of people have been reaching out too. Some of them say, okay, they are caregivers, but they don't even mind being with him for the rest of his life. Some people say that they are single mothers. Some of them say they have one child. Some of them say they have 2 children. They don't mind. So another thing is, some people are living far away from Port Harcourt.
No, there's accommodation.
So they can
by the grace of God, I have 18 free estates where people are living free of charge. They don't pay any money. 18 free estates. So they'll just stay in one of the estates. We have free school. So if the person have children, the children will be enrolled. I have 42 OPM, 42 free schools OPM have, and it's free, 100% free. And so their children can stay in that school without paying school fees. Then if it's hospital, we have 2 free hospitals where people, like now in my community, for so many years, more than 10 years, it is only OPM free hospital that the whole community have been using. It is just recently that the governor of Abia State now God touched him to come and build a free hospital. To come and build a general hospital in my community. But before that time, the whole community, they are using my hospital, the OPM free hospital. The whole community, they use OPM free hospital. So the person coming will have free medical, because we have free hospital in Abia and free hospital in River State. The person will enjoy free medical, will enjoy free education, you will get monthly salary, and you will not pay any rent. And I also send them on vacation. Like I just came back from vacation overseas. We send them on vacation, they go there. But you cannot kill the child, because if you kill the boy, if the boy dies, you lose everything. So I don't want something that somebody that maybe you will now traditionally come in, maybe when you marry a boy, then you just put rat poison on the boy die. Then you want to be enjoying it. It will not be fair. So as long as the boy is alive, you will continue to benefit. But if the boy dies, you lose everything.
Well, you see, this is even more difficult than we thought, to be very honest. Because, you know, when I came to see him, he mentioned it casually to me. I was like, okay, maybe we should make a public post about it so people can know. Because sometimes you can decide to say, okay, let me look for someone privately. And sometimes it doesn't just work out because they are not even aware of why someone is asking them to be with this person. So he felt making a public post about it, letting people know the situation and everything entirely so they can make their own choice. That would have been the best situation. But then again, because we've posted it, people are now saying something like, what if somebody who doesn't really care about this boy just comes in because they are interested in the benefits and then they harm him? So that's also something else to look at. So what would you have done in this situation? Because I feel for you, sir, honestly. If you come to Port Harcourt to see all of the children that he's taking care of, I've made videos about it in 2022. I came here, I filmed all of the children. So many of them were abandoned at his gate and he picked them or he brought them in. You know, there was a time when, you know, like he was really interested in charity. You know, he was really interested in it. So if he ever sees anything on social media that somebody needed help, we immediately tell them to come. Can I tell you something? How many of you remember when I used to travel the states of Nigeria? I used to travel from state to state telling stories. So whenever I come across people that are stranded in life, or people that maybe something bad had happened, they are now displaced, or they don't have guidance, I will immediately call him. And I don't think he has ever declined. He will say, bring the person and come. Even when he's not around, we'll say, take the person to the health of welfare. And there are so many people that have, while I was traveling the state of Nigeria, I saw that they were not in a very good situation. And they are still here since 2022 till date. So he's been that person who cares so much about people. Although the public will always misinterpret what they don't understand. Anyways, I really don't know what can be done about this young man's situation. I'm particularly happy that at least some people are reaching out. I don't know if the head of welfare is going to come up with a certain way to review the people who are showing interest. Hopefully they are able to get somebody who is going to be his playmate. I really don't even know who is going to be compatible with him, but I mean, what can I do? What can we do about it? He's trying to help, and you know, me, I feel that okay, let's use my platform to, you know, let people know about the situation. So that the intention was to actually help this young man. It wasn't to degrade women, or it wasn't for any other purpose. So a man needs a woman in his life. Let's be real. He needs a woman. Might not be your choicest person to be with, but you know, believe that there's a woman for every person. So it doesn't matter if the person is so young. It doesn't matter if the person is as, you know, aware and complete as we are, but there's definitely a woman for every man. So we feel that, you know, it would have been a good thing for people to say, oh, let them, you know, try to see how they can help him by finding him a compatible partner. But fortunately, I think it was misinterpreted, and there are people also perceive that he's still a young person. I don't know his age. I also asked him about it before we filmed, and he said he doesn't also know the age of the boy. But the sexual behavior is something to really worry about. And the thing is, he has a lot of children here, so you can't tell who is who among the children. Some of the things that they might expose him to when they are in their private, you know, custody and all of those things. So he felt that okay, he should just get somebody that will be living with this person, and the person should be able to accommodate his sexual, you know, stuff legally. I don't know how to explain this properly. So something that is really missing is to talk about all of the other things you've been doing, because if these things are not well documented, I don't think people will truly understand the burden, you know, of doing what you do. Honestly, there are people that cannot even take care of their own siblings. Talk more of bringing people that, you know, you don't even know, maybe because you see yourself as a pastor, as somebody who has you know, you are a king as well, so you feel that it is within your power to help all these people, because if you don't help them, who else will help them? But sometimes, you know, when in a moment of this decision, you don't think of long term, you don't think of other things that might happen. So this is just one of those things that comes up, and I was even surprised to hear that, he's. So I don't really know how best this situation can be handled. Maybe some of you have experience. You can say, okay, even your children too have been exhibiting this kind of sexual behavior. This is how best to manage it. This is the long-term plan. Bring your suggestion. That's very, very fine. I hope that his team will be able to look into it, because they were just doing what they thought was the best for him. So we are truly sorry if the post offends ladies especially. It's just to actually help the young man, because if he doesn't get help, I wonder how it's going to be. All the children that are here, they are growing up every day. Some of them are leaving for university. Some of them at some point will want to become independent. He's getting old as well. He has other priorities. He has to be with his family and other commitments. So at which point, is everybody going to stay together forever? Everybody's growing, and things that when his children came to start living with it, they were all young, but now they are all grown up. So many have graduated and left. So everybody's leaving. So at which point will he continue to carry this young man and other people around, along with him? So there's just that point where you feel like, what do I do? Do I just get this person a companion, a wife, or what? So that this was that moment for Apostle, and he felt that would have been the best thing to do. So many people are reaching out. Some people reached out from the north part of Nigeria, but they are worried. Okay, they now pay transport and come. What if they now get rejected? So will their transport waste? So many people are even showing interest from outside the country. Ghana, Liberia, somebody even from the United States reached out that they were even interested to get married to him, and I'm really shocked the kind of pictures I've been seeing from so many beautiful, kind-hearted, persons. So I think people need to take some time to really think about this decision they're about to make, because you need to really understand what it feels like to be with someone like this, and you should be.
All right, people have heard what our pastor said. Apostle Chibuzo, you have heard what he said here. What do you think about it? Drop your thoughts and opinion via the comment section and let us know. What do you really think? What he addressed? Is it making sense? Drop it via the comment section. Moving on, this is time for me to now show you the video that has got a lot of people talking. A lot of people talking. The marriage video. The marriage video where a boy with the old woman, I got the wine, Odindi. Let me show you. Watch, and I'll be back to also talk more.
There was an announcement that was made last Sunday. Where's the boy? And I heard the noise on social media. I announced it last Sunday. Abi, please come. This young man. Clap for Dr. Jesus. Is my son. Is my adopted son. I have more than 500 of them. Some of them have become men. And he's somebody I love so much. He was someone that was dumped. And when we invited the police, he was dumped, abandoned. We invited police. Police carried him to Motherless Baby Home. They rejected him. Motherless rejected him. So, and the police had to bring him back to me, to my house. So since then, he has stayed with me. I employed the first nanny to take care of him. The second nanny. In fact, I now got some boys. The boys have to force them because they don't want to take back. They don't want to pay him again. In fact, it reached a case that even welfare have to recommend, because what he was doing in school, because he attended autism school, he was really like trying to molest some things. He normally bring artists something in the school there. So the first time welfare recommended, they say, oh, this boy will do something. This boy will do something, So I pleaded he should not be expelled. So I kept him in the house. Again, about 2 weeks ago, the thing was really, really, really bad. He would just in the public like he would not bring out your juju. It's just scared. He can't control himself. So it's okay. One thing I know, I brought to the altar last Sunday, and I said, if anybody will marry him, to fulfill the urge, and not necessarily a young lady, but somebody that's mature, somebody that will care with him, care for him, take care of him, and by the grace of God, somebody has showed up. somebody, is a minister of God, God fearing, and this God is too much. It was announced last Sunday, and this Sunday, their wedding. Please, can the sister come out? Amen. Now, I want to find out. There's going to be a motivating factor. Can you bring the microphone? Bring microphone. I want to find out from this wonderful woman of God. She's a member of OPM. What motivated? Oh, please.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Jesus in action.
God is here.
By the grace of God, I am a member of OPM. And to the glory of God and his mercy, I am standing before the great congregation of God and before our Lord Jesus Christ because of what he sent me. And I am here to feel what he sent me. When Daddy made this announcement last week, I didn't put any interest. I said, wow, this kind of thing. Not knowing God has a purpose for me or has a say for me. So it was about 3 days ago. I wanted to sleep and the Spirit of God woke me up. Get up, my daughter, go and fulfill what I asked you to do. I was dragging. The Spirit of God said, go. I am a beautiful woman. People have been coming for my hand in marriage. But because I told Dr. Jesus, my body is for you, I will not defile this body until you give me my husband. If you did not give me, I will serve you. If you give me, I will serve you. It is a vow I made. And again, when that Spirit told me, immediately I text Daddy. I also text Mommy Welfare. And I told her, yes, I will be the one. I want to pay that sacrifice. It is a sacrifice. It is a very big sacrifice. When I look at our Lord Jesus Christ, the sacrifice he paid on the cross of Calvary, nothing is too big for me to do the same for our Lord Jesus Christ. This guy, young man here, is a child of God, an adopted child of Daddy, our Daddy Jew. So when God told me, immediately, the Spirit was just leading me, and I was texting Daddy. I told Daddy, I will do it. I will marry him. Not only marry him, but I will take care of him as a son, as my king, as a husband, as a brother. Because if I know people will speak against it, people will say all manner of things, but I am after what the Lord Jesus sent me, because I made a vow to God. Any day I defile this body, let him not spare my life 2 seconds, let him kill me. That is the vow I made to God.
Give Jesus a wonderful clap of him. Now, you see, God works in mysterious way. There is nothing God cannot do. There is absolutely nothing. I want to make just. There is nothing God cannot do. There is nothing too hard for God to do. Shout hallelujah. There is nothing too hard for God to do. God have arranged this day, and this day has come to be. I listen to comment, some ladies, you don't understand. You don't know the way God works. There are people, I have seen people that marry somebody that is quarter to die, only because the person is a white man. They will leave Nigeria and go and marry. I have seen people that marry somebody that is worse. Go to Google, you will see it. Autistic children. God has a purpose for every life. Don't be surprised. In 2 or 3 months, this man will change. There is nothing God cannot do. And there's no project God starts, it doesn't finish. I heard somebody was saying, that is how you carry that go back. And people are so blind. It's a pity. You carry that go back, so you have a partner that can be taken care of you. Do you know that till now, this is how many years? Almost 5 to 7 years now. Agoba is still in our custody. I'm still paying Agoba salary every day. I'm still feeding him. I'm still clothing him. I'm still housing him. Till now. Since that day, OPM, God of OPM does not abandon somebody. Let me tell you. Let me show you. For doubting Thomases, go to OPM Enugu Regional Headquarters, number 11, Odu Close. That is UDO, Odu Close, Odu Club Street, off Ebonyi Paint Road, Garaki, Enugu. Go there. He is living there, and he's collecting every month salary, feeding him, clothing him. I thank God for the pastor of Enugu, because the caregiver I employed for Agoba, after some time, he said Agoba is giving him trouble. He left, and now employed the pastor's wife, and the pastor will be taking care of him. 2 weeks ago, we spent more than 300,000 for hospital, Agoba hospital. So till that day till now, Agoba is living in OPM house, feeding from OPM, clothing in OPM. No one is abandoned. I call the address so that people can go and find out whether it's true. We don't abandon. If Mr. Spell own, we gave him accommodation. We are feeding him open restaurant, but he keeps on going to beg money. He's the spirit pushing upon that. He is giving free house. Him and his mother giving open restaurant for him to be running. He will still go to Market Square to go and beg money. So I said, I called the mother. I said, come, pay your son. If he goes out to beg money again, I will banish him, and you and him will go back to where you come from. The mother could not hold him. He still went back to Market Square and started begging money. So I called the mother and said, get out. There is a book written by Dr. Lucas. Said, slaves that love their chain remain in bondage. If somebody decides to remain in bondage, leave the person. You can't force anybody. Hope you don't abandon. The brother family, they are still living in the estate. They are now landlord and landlady. They are collecting rent. Their children attend OPM free school. They are living comfortably. OPM don't abandon. And that is why we will not abandon. If not, when this man, when Motherless Baby Home rejected him, I could have said, he's not related to me. I don't even know where he's from. Whether it's Igbo, Hausa or Yoruba. I don't know where he's from. I could have said, driver, go and drop him at the junction. Make him go on his own. But no, he's a human being. If I do it, God will kill me. I can't do that. I said no. I said we must look for solution. Be feeding him, take care of everything. God is faithful. A lot of people don't know what God is doing in OPM. God loves OPM. Look at in OPM. We are not interested in offering. We're interested in souls. The way this young man was dumped, that is how this little girl. Where is that name? Bring him. This girl was thrown into Sockaway. You know, if you reach Loyola, you know Loyola. If you are going like this, as if you are going to Sass Road, Loyola, she was thrown into that place. Keke man, it was Keke man that saw her. It was Keke man that saw her. See him. Look at. It's Keke man. You see him. And took her to the police. That was how police carried her to Motherless Baby Home, and they rejected her. From when they rejected her, the police have to bring her to my house. She had been staying with me. She lives in OPM. She feeding everything. Isn't it? See, I could have said no. Why would you, if Motherless Baby Home is rejecting her, why would you accept her? But OPM is a church of love. OPM is a church of restoration. OPM is a church that does what makes. You won't bring me down. Carry her. May no fall me, I beg. So, okay, look at. Please, wait. Come. Yeah. Please, where did I carry you from?
Who?
You.
From Imo State.
From where did I carry you from?
From Street, Diob.
From where?
Cool Breeze.
Cool Breeze Hotel. Went to Cool Breeze Hotel, carry her from there. Preach to her. Pick her up from there. Carry her to the OPM free estate. Rehabilitated her. Now, she's happily married, living in the husband's house. And she's working in the OPM free school. No more doing prostitution in the hotel. Look at her. Yes, I don't want to say, come. You see, the evidence is there. Please, from where?
Royal Hotel.
Who breeze? Who break her, rehabilitated her. Now, she's happily
Marriage.
Even you don't born herself. She's not born. Happily married, and she's working in the church. No more in the hotel. That is what we use the offering and tithe to do, not to use it to buy private jets. Okay, she's the one teaching the skill acquisition.
Makeup and hair. Makeup and hair.
She's teaching makeup and hair. We're paying her salary. She's teaching there. Why is she working in free school? So she's working in free skill acquisition. Come. Evidence. She was formerly where?
OPM is a land of restoration. I came on my own here. I was a chronic chain smoker and a prostitute.
A chain smoker and a prostitute.
God restored me and changed my life. I'm happily married with 3 kids.
She's happily married now. The husband not pregnant, I born 1. Husband not pregnant, I born 2. Husband not pregnant, I born 3. She's happily married and she's also working in the church, paying her salary. We don't use it to buy private jet. We are rehabilitating. When rapture happens, they will go to heaven. Shout hallelujah. This God is too much. Somebody, okay, before I come back, where is this boy? Where is this boy? From prison. Where is he? See him, look at him. When an old person goes to prison, if he finishes serving his term, they will release him, Abi. They will release him. But when a child goes to, you don't go to prison, go to remand home after serving, because there was no father or mother to bring him out. He was arrested on the street. After serving his prison term, no way to bring him out. The 4 of them, he wrote a letter to the prison people carried and brought to me after watching OPM on television. That's why OPM TV, God bless you. After watching it on TV, the prison warden brought the letter. Say 4 people are in prison, they finished serving, but the wrong parents will come and carry them. I said, okay. I drove down to the prison. I said, I want to sign, I want to carry them. They will come and stay in my house. Today, from my house, he went to school. He finished secondary school. I put up for university. He's a graduate now. Till now, I don't know his village, I don't know his relation, but he's in my house. This is what is called Christianity. This is what is called ministry. This is what is called church. Church is not about collecting offering and collecting tithe and buying private jet with it. It's about touching life, transformation. 42 free schools for the less privileged. People go to school without paying a cover for school fees. Free hospital. People go to the hospital. Surgery go on every day without paying a cover. Local and international scholarship everywhere. That's why God is happy. So today, the yoke is destroyed. It's getting married. Oh yeah. Don't worry, leave her. Let me have the ring. Okay. Okay. Do you wish to take this young man standing before you, Aboy Chibuzo? His name is Aboy Chibuzo because he can't pronounce his name. Don't try. Just give him Aboy. Aboy Chibuzo. You don't know his name. He doesn't know his age. You don't know his name. Don't know his age. Don't know where he's from. Don't know spirit self.
Mighty God, hallowed be the name. Faithful God, you are worthy to receive all the praise. For you alone, you're the air that I breathe, the song that I sing. You're the lover of my soul.
And people, you have seen that video. God, when now? Look at people are getting married. I am still here. God, when will I marry? A boy has married, did not remain me. I have not married. I am still here. A boy now has somebody that he will reduce his sexual urge. Congratulations to a boy. Our boys, congratulations. My people, you have seen that video now. The main point now is that the one that people are dragging this woman now, this a boy wife, a boy latest wife. People are dragging her, saying that she said that she is a virgin. Pastor sorry, let me not bite my tongue here. OPM Pastor had to come out. General Overseer has to come out and address this whole thing because people are saying that the woman said that she is a virgin. Pastor, OPM Pastor is saying another thing from his own side. So let me not talk much. What do you think about this beautiful marriage? This sensuous marriage? What do you think about it? Drop your thoughts and opinion via the comment section and let us know. Alright, let me now allow you to see what the OPM Pastor had to say about people saying that this woman is a virgin. Hear it, I will also be back to say some things.
Good morning. I woke up this morning and suddenly saw so many messages. I said, the woman that married a boy says she's a virgin. The woman that married a boy. So I have to leave my house this morning. This is after 7 in the morning. I have to come to the hotel where I lodge you people. This is a 5-star hotel, Golden Tulip. I have to come here to come and find out. Please, are you a virgin?
Okay, thank you very much. I am not a virgin.
Okay.
I am a mother of 3.
You're a mother of 3?
Yes, I am not a virgin.
Okay. Now, you're a mother of 3. So where is the father of the 3 children?
He's late.
Okay, it's late.
Yes.
Please, what state do you come from?
I am from Edo State. My mom is from River State. I grew up here in River State.
Okay, which side in River State is your mom?
Calabari.
Your mom is from Calabari?
Yes, sir.
While your dad is from?
Edo.
Where in Edo?
Ishan.
Ishan.
Edo community.
Okay.
In Oroa local government area.
In?
Oroa.
Okay.
Local government area.
Okay, that's just the clarification I want to make.
You have heard everything. You have heard everything. You have heard everything the pastor said. You have heard everything. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? According to them, the woman already have children. You understand? What do you think about that? Drop your thoughts and opinion via the comment section and let us know. It's okay. I know that all of you now will be expecting me to come and chook my mouth and say a lot of things. I have nothing to say. Oh. I don't have much to say. I am not in the man's shoe that has been training the boy for years. He has been training the boy for years. I wasn't facing what he was facing with him. So he's the one that know what he have seen now. To ease the boy this thing, you understand? He had to find a wife. But the only place I don't like is that the wife is an Odindi. You understand? He's an Odindi Agbalagba. That is the only one that I don't like. Oh. But for the marriage thing, getting a wife for him, I think is the best thing for now. To hold his sexual urge, to put it together. But for the type of that pattern of Odindi pattern that they married for him, that is the one that I think I'm not in support of. I will say my own. That is the one I think I'm not in support of. It's okay, what do I know? I just said my own this thing. No, it's not like I just said my own opinion. That is what I did here. It's all right, my people. Drop your thoughts and opinion on the comment section about all the whole videos I've shown you, about this thing that is trending, everything that I've shown you. What do you think about it? Drop your thoughts and opinion via the comment section. Moving on, guys. I've finished entertaining you now. You want to run. You want to just fly. Don't you want me to glow? Subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I will be glowing. And I'll also be blinking things to entertain you now. That is how we do it here. Don't be stingy with your subscribing, you know. Don't do that. Don't allow your village people to use you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel now. Turn on the bell notification and make sure you share this video to your family members. Even your village people, share it with them. Those witch and wizard and this thing that is in your community, share all this thing with them so that they will be updated and know what is going on, what is trending on the internet. All right, sister. Blood, I finished talking now. You still want to come out here without subscribing? That is unfair. But it's okay. Listen to me very, very carefully. You are not welcome, sir.